Hey y'all, it is Nikki. Welcome back to the channel where, as I'm sure you can tell by my voice and my face, I'm once again sick. Yay! Today's video is going to be very short. I just wanted to talk a little bit about not really feeling that great, how that affects motivation sometimes when you know that you have things to be writing, especially in NaNoWriMo season where you feel that pressure to be productive every single day, and working through that and just giving yourself breaks, rest where needed. Before I get into that though, I want to share something exciting that I did this weekend, which was just so great. I got to see Run Collective live because they came to my university to do a couple of back-to-back shows. It was my first experience of a concert kind of ever. It was just really, really cool to be in a room with that many people, everyone just like praising Jesus at the top of their lungs. It was so much fun. Basically just like 3 hours of screaming, which I'm sure did not set my throat up for success, but that's okay. It was totally worth it. And it's funny because I thought for sure that I would just be exhausted the next day, but I felt very, very energized and just uplifted, not only in like my spiritual life of just like being reminded of what's real and important and wanting to spend more time with God as soon as I woke up the next day, but also more motivated with writing things and just everything across the board. Because going into that weekend, I was just feeling really blessed. I had so much writing stuff that I had to get done. It was feeling very just, I don't know, effortful. I really didn't have a lot of drive to work on it. My Nano project is a rewrite or like a revision, I guess, but a lot of the early parts of this story need to be either rewritten or like totally rejigged and shifted around and stuff. And it's just been, I don't know, a bit of a struggle to kind of work up the motivation to work on that. And that's what I was feeling. I had all of Saturday when I really had nothing else to do. And I just felt, you know, when you're watching the hours tick by and it's like, I should be accomplishing more than this. Like, I can't just be sitting around waiting for my concert. Even though I was telling myself, like, you're not feeling well, it's okay, you need to rest. But I still felt that sense of failure, like I'm wasting this day and I should be doing more. And, you know, am I a real writer if I'm not motivated to write all the time and blah, 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 blah. All the imposter syndrome things. The important thing is that the next morning I woke up and just basically rewrote an entire chapter. Like, the motivation was just there waiting for me when I woke up. And so the point of this is not to say, oh, if you're not feeling it, just like don't write and wait until motivation strikes, because that's not really what I mean. But what I am trying to say is that sometimes it's just a bad day. Sometimes you just need a day to recalibrate, to do other things, even just to rest. And sometimes that can make all the difference. The next morning you might wake up and it's there. It's your motivation is ready and waiting for you and you are just ready to go and get back into it. So when you're having those bad days, don't catastrophize. Don't assume that it's going to feel like that forever and that you've just lost your motivation and it's never going to come back and this is how it's going to be, because sometimes it really is just a bad day. Maybe you're just really tired. Maybe you got a bad sleep last night. Maybe you're coming down with something, but just don't despair too quickly. God is good. Trust him with the project. Don't panic. So that I just found really encouraging, because it is very difficult sometimes to separate the writing life from what's going on in your real life. You can be having just a super stressful time in real life, but still feel like you need to be achieving the exact same level of productivity and motivation in your writing life, and that's just not realistic. Those two are very much intertwined. Life is full of ups and downs, and I found, or I am finding, and slowly learning that sometimes I just need to like learn to go with the flow, and that helps me to be a lot more resilient. That has been my personal experience. It could be totally different for you, but again, I just throw these things out there so that if someone out there is feeling the exact same thing I am, hopefully they can find some encouragement from it. Thank you so much for watching this video and for tolerating my horrible plugged up sick voice. I don't know how I sound to you, but I sound pretty awful to myself. It's okay though, God is good. It's gonna be a good day. I pray that it will be a good day for you too. And as always, do not forget to spend some time in the clouds today.